Good morning students, welcome to the video lecturing on BSc 5th semester mathematics on numerical analysis. So this is the first session on this paper. Let us start with unit 1, that is solution of nonlinear equations. In this first topic is errors. Let us take the definition of an error. Error is the difference between exact number and approximate number. Suppose x is the exact number and x dash or xa is the approximate number, then the error is equals to x minus xa or x minus x dash. So here we come across two types of numbers, exact number and approximate number. First let us see about the exact number. Exact number means a number with which no uncertainty is involved or approximation is made is known as exact number. For example, here we can take integers, fractions and decimal numbers also. Let us take approximate number. Approximate number means a number obtained by retaining a few digits of a given number which contain infinitely many non-recurring digits is called approximate number. For example, here we know the value of pi. Pi is 22/7 or it is equals to 3.14195 dash 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 etc. So we can take the approximate of this pi as here 3.142, approximately equals to 3.142 for 3 decimal places. After the this is a decimal place after 3 digits after decimal point, and the exponential constant e is equals to 2.7182 dash dash dash. So we can take it as here 2.7182 and we can neglect the remaining remaining digits, and the value of root 2 is 1.41421 dash dash, and it is we can take approximately it is equals to 1.414. So these are all about the approximate numbers. Approximate numbers are obtained by neglecting some digits after the decimal point. So this is about approximate number. Next is rounding off. So rounding off means here the process of cutting off superfluous digits and retaining as many digits as desired is known as rounding off a given number. The number so obtained is called round off number. Suppose here let us take one example. If we want to retain 3 digits after a decimal point, that is we want only 3 digits after decimal point, we can how to make this number as a round off number. Suppose we have a number here 0.28746 dash dash dash. Suppose we want to round off this number only up to 3 digits after decimal point. We want only up to 3 decimal points. So after 3 decimal points you have to check the number. So if this number is less than 5, if this number is less than 5, then we can neglect this one as it is and we can write it as here 0.287. We can take only up to this one as it is. And next example is we have 4.564, because we want to make round off with only up to 3 decimal places. We want only up to here 3 decimal places. We want 3 digits after decimal point. So here after 3 digits we can check the number. Here it is 8. If this number is greater than 5, then we have to add 1 in the previous digit. Then its round off number is 4.565. It is 4.565. And next one is 21.0135. So again we want to round off this number up to only 3 digits after decimal point. So what we have here? After 3 digits from decimal point, next number is 5. If this is exactly 5, in the previous examples we have seen if it is less than 5 then we can neglect this one as it is. If it is greater than 5 we have to add 1 in previous digit, and if it is exactly 5 then in that case what you have to do is here we have to check the previous digit. If the previous digit is odd, then we can add 1 in this, then it becomes here 21.014. and so here next example is 7.02453. We want to round off only up to 3 digits after decimal point. So here after 3 digits you have to check the next number. Here again it is equals to 5. If this is equals to 5 and before this you have to check what type of digit it is. If it is even digit then we can neglect this one as it is. So here we can neglect 5 3, it becomes only 7.042. So that is the case here. If it is greater than 5, then add 1 in previous digit. If it is less than 5, leave this digit as it is. If it is equals to 5, in that case you have to check the previous digit. If it is odd, then add 1 in this. If it is even, then again neglect this digit as it is. This is all about the round off number. So that is again in this, after this we can come across this errors, and as we have studied, errors is nothing but here, error is nothing but the difference between approximate exact number and minus exact number and approximate number, that is x minus x bar, or it is nothing but here x minus x a. This is about the error. Next we have types of errors. There are 3 types of errors. First one is absolute error. Absolute error is nothing but here, that is mod we can take. If x dash or xa is the approximate value of an exact number x, then absolute error EA is equals to mod of x minus x dash or mod of x minus xa we can take. So that is only thing is you have to take modulus value or absolute value you have to take here. Next is relative error. Relative error is nothing but ER, and it is equals to mod of x minus x dash divided by x. It is equals to, we can take here separately, mod of x minus x dash divided by mod x, and we know mod of x minus x dash is nothing but here absolute error here. It is absolute error divided by mod of the exact number. Next comes percentage error. Percentage error is here denoted by EP. It is equals to 100 into mod of x minus x dash divided by x, or it is 100 into, we know this mod of x minus x dash divided by x is relative error. So this is a percentage error is equals to 100 into relative error. Next comes valid significant figure. So we know that any number x can be expressed in the form of alpha 1 10 raised to m plus alpha 2 10 raised to m minus 1 plus alpha 3 10 raised to m minus 2 etc. plus alpha n 10 raised to m minus n minus 1 plus dash dash dash, where alpha 1, alpha 2 etc. are digits constituting the number x. For example, so this 2354 can be expressed as 2 into 10 raised to 3. Here we have 3 digits after 2. It is in thousands place. Then plus 3 into, we have 2 digits after 3. So it is 10 raised to 2 plus 5 into 10 raised to 1 plus 4 into 10 raised to 0. So now if it is in decimal point here, 23.54. So then in this case what to do is here, this is 2 into 10 raised to 1, because here we have 1 digit after, this is 2 is in the 10th place, and plus 3 into 10 raised to 0. Then plus 5 into, this is after decimal point, now we take this one as into 10 raised to minus 1, because here this is 1 place after decimal point here. So it is 10 raised to minus 1, and this is 4 is 10 raised to minus 2, because it is 2 places after the decimal point. So now next is valid significant digit. So here the digit alpha n in the number x is said to be valid significant digit if the absolute error in x, that is mod of x minus x is less than or equals to 1 by 2 into 10 raised to m minus n minus 1. So that is the digit alpha n is said to be valid significant digit if its absolute error is less than half of the unit of decimal place in which alpha n appears. So that is here 1 by 2 into 10 raised to m minus n minus 1 means the last digit of the example. Here it is 10 raised to this is alpha n is here 4 means it is 10 raised to here 0, like that here. So next is let us take one note here. We know that relative error, just now you have seen, relative error is equals to mod of x minus x divided by mod x. So in this we have seen here mod of x minus x is less than or equals to 1 by 2 into 10 raised to m minus n minus 1 divided by mod x. So this mod x is less than alpha 1 into 10 raised to m, because so as we have seen here, this x is nothing but here, alpha 1 into 10 raised to m plus alpha 2 into 10 raised to m minus 1 plus etc. So suppose for example you take one example here, this is 2947. 2947 which is less than or equals to, we can take here 2000, that is 2 into 10 raised to 3. So this can be taken as here, this is nothing but here 2 into 10 raised to 3 plus 9 into 10 raised to 2 dash dash dash. So we can take here this one as here 2947 is less than or equals to 2 into 10 raised to 3. So like this we can take here this x is less than or equals to alpha 1 into 10 raised to m. This mod x can be written as here alpha 1 into 10 raised to m. So relative error is approximately equals to here, we know this one is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is here 0.5 we can take, 1 by 2 is equals to 0.5 and divided by this alpha 1 as it is, we can take here all the powers in the denominator. So it becomes here m, if you take it becomes minus, m minus m get cancelled, minus becomes here plus, so it is this is n minus 1, 0.5 divided by alpha 1 into 10 raised to n minus 1, you take all the power in the denominator, it becomes here, it becomes like this here, it becomes like this here, denominator is alpha 1 into 10 raised to m minus m plus n minus 1, only denominator it is, m get cancelled, it is simply 10 to the power of n minus 1. So this is relative error. So relative error is approximately equals to 0.5 divided by alpha 1 into 10 raised to n minus 1. So if there are n valued significant digits in x, this is the case when x has n valued significant digits. Take one example. If 0.333 is the approximate value of 1 by 3, then find absolute, relative and percentage error here. So here we have given here two numbers, one is approximate number and another is the exact number. Then find the relative and percentage error in this. So this is exact number is 1 by 3, x equals to 1 by 3 and approximate number is 0.333. Now we know from the definition of absolute error is equals to mod of x minus xa. It is equals to mod of 1 by 3 minus 0.333. So 1 by 3 minus 0.333 we can take here. So we know this one here 0.333 is nothing but here we can take here in place of a decimal point to take 1 and number of digits of decimal points are 3. So it is divided by 1000. So 0.333 can be written as here 333 divided by 1000. It is equal to take LCM. LCM is 3000 cross multiply 1000 into cross multiply 999. So it is equals to 1000 minus 999 is 1 divided by 3000. If you divide 1 by 3000 you will get here 0.00033. This is absolute error. Next one is relative error. We know relative error is equals to absolute error divided by mod x. In the previous definition you have seen this one. So it is equals to absolute error we have just now calculated, it is 0.00033 divided by mod x. Mod x is this is exact number, that is 1 by 3. Take reciprocal of this one and multiply, you will get here 0.00099. Next is percentage error. Percentage error is nothing but here it is noted by EP is equals to, we know again the definition of percentage error is 100 into ER is equals to 100 into this is percentage error is 0.00099. It is equals to multiplying these two, you will get here percentage error is equals to 0.099. So this is the same example, you have to do this one ourselves. That is, if 0.428 is an approximate value of 3 by 7, then find absolute, relative and percentage error. This is exact same as the previous example. This you can do yourself afterwards. Next one is find the absolute error in the number 13.151875 if it contains 5 valid digits here. This word is very important. It has 5 valid digits. So what you have to do is you have to find the absolute error. Absolute error you have to find in this number if it contains only 5 valid digits. Remaining digits are not valid in this. So let us take here given number. First you have to write here given number with 5 valid digits can be expressed as here. You have to take only 5 valid digits here. 13.151. Only 5 digits you have to take here. So this can be written as here 1 into 10 raised to 1 plus 3 into 10 raised to 0 plus this 1 into 10 raised to minus 1 plus 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 plus 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. This we know how to write this one in, this is a valid significant figure. We can express like this here. So here the unit of the digit decimal place in which the fifth valid digit occurs, that is the fifth valid digit here is last digit here. So this can be written as here, this is what here, it is 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. You have to take this one as here 10 raised to minus 3. So thus the absolute error is less than or equals to 1 by 2 into 10 raised to, we know this one here, this you have studied in previous case. Absolute error is less than or equals to 1 by 2 into 10 raised to m minus n minus 1. This m minus n minus 1 is what here, this is alpha n here it is. So here alpha n means here last digit. So last digit here is the unit of the decimal place in which the fifth valid digit occurs, that is last digit is 10 raised to minus 3, no? So it is 1 by 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. So it is equals to 1 by 2 is here 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. 10 raised to minus 3 means you have to go back 3 places from this decimal point here it is. So it is like this here, it is 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3, no? So you have to go back 3 places from this decimal point. This is, so here we have 1, no? So it is 1, 2, 3. So this decimal point comes here. So it becomes here 0.005. So absolute error is nothing but here, absolute error is equals to, mod of x minus xa, which is less than or equals to 0.0005. So this is the absolute error in which the given number has 5 valid significant digits. Thank you.